Hi, this is Drew with Daniels Ag Services with your morning report. Grain markets finished up mixed yesterday. You had corn and wheat trading lower, while soybeans ended up slightly higher. Informa released some estimates yesterday for crop production, and they were bullish for the soybean market, so it brought it off its lows, ended up finishing higher on the day. Also yesterday we had crop progress numbers, so without further ado, let's jump in and take a look at those. Grab our handy whiteboard here. All right, so let me get in close here. All right, so first we're going to go over good to excellent ratings here and their change from last week. Corn good to excellent ratings came in at 64%. It increased from 1% last week. Beans, exact same, came in at 64%, 1% increase from last week. And then wheat, 68%, unchanged from last week. Now, most in the trade were expecting good to excellent ratings to remain the same as they were last week, which is 63%. So this 1% increase was seen as a little bearish for the market, and as such, corn and beans are trading a little lower this morning. So let's jump over into, it stands for silking, blooming, and headed. So corn, 86% of the crop is silking. That is an increase of 15% last week. 79% of beans are blooming, 14% increase from last week, and then 97% spring wheat crop is headed. That's a 3% increase from last week. And last but not least, let's take a look at the corn in the dough stage. 18%, it's a 10% increase from last week. You got 39% of soybeans setting pods, gained 19% from last week. And then this is winter wheat harvest. It's 87% complete. That's a gain of 6% from last week. So if you want to take a further look at the crop progress numbers, log into grainanalyst.com, go to the daily report. You can find it all there. As mentioned earlier, corn and soybeans are a little lower this morning. Wheat is higher. Price is getting a little depressed in the corn and soybean markets due to the fact that crop condition ratings are improving and weather is seen as favorable moving forward. So as long as weather remains favorable moving forward, we might get some rallies here and there, but those are likely going to be sold. So keep your eye on the weather forecast moving forward, as it will dictate crop movement. And if you have any questions, let us know. Otherwise, have a great day.
This material is conveyed as a solicitation for entering into a derivatives transaction. This material has been prepared by a Daniels Ag Services broker who provides research, market commentary, and trade recommendations as part of his or her solicitation for accounts and solicitation for trades. Daniels Ag Services, its principals, brokers, and employees may trade in derivatives for their own accounts or for the accounts of others. Due to various factors, such as risk tolerance, margin requirements, trading objectives, short-term versus long-term strategies, technical versus fundamental market analysis, and other factors, such trading may result in the initiation or liquidation of positions that are different from or contrary to the opinions and recommendations contained therein. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future performance. The risk of loss in trading futures contracts or commodity options can be substantial, and therefore, investors should understand the risk involved in taking leveraged positions and must assume responsibility for the risks associated with such investments and for their results. You should carefully consider whether such trading is suitable for you in light of your circumstances and financial resources. You should read the risk disclosure accessed at www.danielsagservices.com. Daniels Ag Services is not affiliated with, nor does it endorse any trading system, newsletter, or similar service. Daniels Ag Services does not guarantee or verify any performance claims made by such systems or services.